Sam Bankman Fried, the creator of FTX, was detained on December 12th in the Bahamas on the basis of a sealed indictment submitted by the U.S. District Court of the Southern District of New York. The U.S. government requested his arrest one day before Bankman Fried was scheduled to testify before the U.S. House Financial Services Committee regarding the downfall of the significant cryptocurrency exchange he previously served as CEO. Hey guys, welcome to another exciting video. The former CEO of FTX, Bankman Fried, is being charged with wire fraud, securities fraud, wire fraud conspiracy, securities fraud conspiracy, and money laundering. But before we continue, kindly like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to stay notified of more interesting videos like this one. With that done, let's get right into the video. Sam Bankman Fried, the former FTX CEO who was regarded as cryptocurrency's savior only a few months ago, was detained overnight in the Bahamas on criminal charges and was later extradited to the United States. He was charged by the U.S. regulators with defrauding investors. Bankman Fried, who resides in the Bahamas, will be extradited to the United States, where he will be charged with federal offenses in connection with an indictment that will be unveiled on Tuesday morning. The Securities and Exchange Commission explained in a statement on Tuesday that its civil complaint claims that FTX raised more than $1.8 billion from equity investors, of which $1.1 billion came from investors based in the US, while falsely portraying the cryptocurrency asset trading platform as secure. According to the SEC, Bankman Fried hid the risks associated with his connection with Alameda Research, the unique status it received on the platform, and the flow of funds from FTX to it. Gary Gensler, the chairman of the SEC, said in a statement, "We allege that Sam Bankman Fried built a house of cards on a foundation of lies while telling investors that it was one of the safest structures in crypto." Mr. Bankman Fried's alleged fraud is a clarion call to cryptocurrency platforms that they need to comply with our laws. According to the New York Times, the criminal allegations include wire fraud conspiracy, securities fraud conspiracy, and money laundering. Bankman Fried's arrest and following SEC charges mark the 30-year-old's remarkable fall from grace, as his crypto exchange FTX was formerly regarded as one of the most respectable and secure parts of the crypto industry. Users could trade dollars for cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ether, and the exchange made an effort to attract newcomers to the field. Bankman Fried financed $750 million for damaged crypto businesses through FTX and Alameda Research during the summer, when the crypto market was shaken by a series of crashes. With a net worth of more than $22 billion, Bankman Fried was declared the world's richest 29-year-old by Forbes last year. But as FTX was suspected of being covertly bankrupt and of lending money from FTX customers to Alameda Research, his empire began to fall apart. When FTX was unable to dispel such allegations, a bank run ensued, with clients rushing to withdraw their funds. On November 11th, FTX declared bankruptcy, and Bankman Fried stepped down as CEO. According to the bankruptcy filings, the firm owes more than 1 million creditors at least $3 billion. Legal and financial experts believe FTX clients will never see their money again. This company was handled by inexperienced, unskilled, and potentially personally corrupted individuals, FTX's lawyer James Bromley said in a bankruptcy hearing on November 22nd. It is among the most abrupt and difficult firm crashes in the corporate history of America. Bankman Fried continued to give press interviews from his house in the Bahamas despite FTX's downfall, claiming that he was unaware of the extent of the financial difficulties that both of his firms were facing. He said, "There will be a time and a place to sort of think about myself and my own destiny." When the New York Times questioned him on November 30th about the potential prison time he would face. However, many people don't believe this is it. Members of Congress were prepared to question Bankman Fried about the collapse of the exchange when he was scheduled to testify at a hearing before the House Committee on Financial Services on Tuesday morning. Instead, he will show up in a Bahamian court. In a tweet, U.S. Attorney Damian Williams stated that Bankman Fried was detained upon the U.S. government's request. The SEC stated on Tuesday that investigations into other securities law violations, as well as other people and companies associated with the alleged misconduct, were ongoing. On Monday evening, Bahamian Prime Minister Davis issued a statement saying that the Bahamas would resume its own regulatory and criminal investigations into the collapse of FTX. The collapse of FTX is expected to have a long-term impact on the cryptocurrency market, which has seen large drops in value and popularity since spiking in 2021. Bankman Fried was the industry's public face in Washington, claiming to have spent hundreds if not thousands of hours meeting with regulators and legislators. On December 2nd, the Senate Agriculture Committee conducted a hearing on the collapse. during which several legislators urged for more regulation of the sector, which has been linked to the Wild West. According to Michigan Democratic Senator Debbie Stabenow, the risks of trading crypto have come into sharp focus in the past few years. Cryptocurrency has thrived despite harmful conflicts of interest, a lack of appropriate governance and risk management, and a failure to protect customer assets because there aren't any clear uniform standards in place. The crypto community has celebrated Sam Bankman-Fried's arrest. The high-profile arrest of Bankman-Fried prompted comments on Tuesday from a number of individuals in the cryptocurrency sector, as well as several others. 8 founder and CEO Michael van de Poppe may have jokingly predicted a market explosion as the rest of the cryptocurrency community made fun of the arrest. A well-known crypto skeptic, Peter Schiff, also shared his thoughts on the arrest. He said that he wasn't sure why the arrest had been approved by the authorities before Bankman-Fried testified before Congress. Kashif Raza, the founder of BitInning, had a similar sentiment and questioned why the arrest was made prior to the proceedings. Others pointed out that the arrest occurred at an unexpected moment, given that Bankman-Fried is accused of making contributions to Democratic politicians. So when will Sam Bankman-Fried be extradited to the US? And what does the arrest mean for investors? At this time, nothing is certain. Although there are likely to be some legal challenges before extradition takes place, the United States and the Bahamas have an extradition treaty that will allow the US to request extradition. If Bankman-Fried decides to challenge the extradition, it might take weeks or longer. Sam Bankman-Fried has so far cooperated with the authorities. As the legal lawsuit against Bankman-Fried develops, the bankruptcy process with FTX and its affiliated entities will continue in parallel. FTX is believed to owe individual customers up to $1 million. Bankman-Fried has made numerous public appearances since FTX's downfall, speaking about making customers whole again and seeking ways to compensate them for their investment losses. The arrest of Bankman-Fried may be the most dramatic incident to date in the FTX case. The collapse of the FTX exchange may mark the beginning of the end for the saga surrounding it, but it is still having an impact on the cryptocurrency market. For instance, Bitcoin is currently trading at $17,000 and may experience some difficult months ahead as the FTX case develops. So, that's it for today. What do you think about this video? What do you think will happen to Sam Bankman-Fried? Kindly let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Also, hit the bell to receive more updates. See you next time. Thanks for watching.